Hello and welcome to the GCSE Media Studies Year 9 Options video. Thank you very much for watching this video in advance. And in this video, we will be talking about the skills you need to study media studies, the skills you'll develop, also the media products that we will be studying, and career progressions, and amongst other things. So first of all, why study media? And there's a few reasons why I believe studying media at this point in time is one of the most relevant areas to study. One of the reasons is that the media is all around us. We can't seem to escape it. We read newspapers, we go on social media, we go to the cinema to watch films, we watch Netflix, we read magazines, newspapers, all sorts. So it's obviously worth studying how it's made. But it's also important to study it to learn to differentiate genuine and relevant information from sources like, fake news. I believe it's also important to study it so we can understand and respect the power that it holds, the power that it has over influencing society as it is. If you think about it, most of the opinions that you have about certain things are probably picked up because you either saw a leaflet about it or you heard someone about it, and that somebody must have taken that opinion from someone else. The media is truly powerful and influential, and therefore it's one of the areas that we need to study and understand and respect. So some of the skills that you will learn and develop during the course. The first and most important is that you will learn to analyze media products out there. And OCR has selected a few products that we need to study. However, we will explore a range of other media products as well. You will also learn to explain how the media industry works. So we will look at BBC, we will look at ITV, we will look at Hollywood as a film industry, we would look at how radio operates, magazines, newspapers, and the news. You will also learn to describe the media products that we actually study. What they're made of, what elements are used to create them. You'll learn to denote and connote and create some meaning and establish the meaning that they're trying to communicate to you. We will also explore how the media influences audiences out there, and this is one of the most important elements of the course. How come we as audiences are very easily influenced by what we see, what we listen to, and by what we watch. You will also learn to follow a brief that OCR will set for your coursework. You will learn and develop your skills in working independently and in groups. And of course, you would learn and develop your skills for video production and editing skills, photographic skills, photo editing, audio recording, etc. Of course, you will also learn pre-production techniques for products such as advertising, newspapers, and magazine. So you will learn quite a lot of skills, not just practical, basically, or production skills, but also analytical. Now on to the course content. Okay, one of the first areas that we will study will be television programs, and we will do that by studying a BBC One program that came out in 2021 called Vigil. And we would look at one specific episode that OCR has recommended that we study, and we will analyze it, and we will, like I said on the previous slide, we will see what elements they're using to create meaning within the episode. How come they create tension? What are they using to create suspense, for example? We would also look at The Avengers from ITV. Now, this is a series that was broadcast in 1965, and this particular episode from season 4, episode 2, is the one we need to study. So we study something contemporary from 2021 and something historical. We will also study the film industry, and for that we will actually study what they did with the Lego Movie's marketing campaign. So we'll look at what they did to turn into this relatively low budget movie into the massive success that it was. And a lot of it was down to the marketing campaign they used. We will also look at the music industry, and for that we would look at Mojo magazine, we would look at a series of music videos, and we would look at BBC's Radio 1 Live Lounge. Okay, and last but not least, we would look at news. And for that, we will study a newspaper called The Observer, which is The Guardian on a Sunday. And then we would look at the coursework, or the NEA. Now, this is released every March and will be based around a set of briefs as prescribed by OCR. So basically, we get a choice of 4 different types of media to produce, and you choose which one we want to do. When we choose which one you want to do, we would look at all of them, we will study them, we will analyze them, and then after a lesson of analyzing whether you want to do brief 1, 2, 3, or 4, at least you make an informed decision as to which one you want to do based on your interests and based on the skills that you have gained throughout the course so far. And this is how you will be assessed. Okay, we have 2 exams in media. The first one is television and promoting media, and this is where we look at the BBC and Visual and ITV's The Avengers, and we look at the Lego Movie and what they did to promote it. And that exam is worth 70 marks and is 35% of the whole GCSE. We have another exam, basically, called Music and News, normally about a week apart one from each other. And that's when we look at the music magazines like Mojo. They will be assessing your knowledge of the BBC Radio 1's Live Lounge, and they will be assessing your knowledge of music videos. And The Observer. That's another exam worth 70 marks, and it's another 35% of the course. And last but not least is your NEA, Creating Media. And your coursework is worth 30 marks and is worth 30% of your whole GCSE. And that's how you will be assessed. Now talk about progression paths, which is one important area of the course as well. After you finish with your GCSEs, you can do a few things. Basically, the course will enable students to continue onto an A-level in media studies that we do at Hatch as well. Or you can go on to doing a BTEC, level 3 in media studies. Or you can go straight to an apprenticeship. I hope this information in this video was useful to you. I hope you found it useful. And if you have any more queries or questions, please don't hesitate to contact me. My name is Mr. Amador, and I'm the lead practitioner in media studies here at Hatch. And this is my email, l.amador@harrischafford100.org.uk. If you have any queries, don't hesitate to ask. Thank you very much for watching this video.